Okay guys, so we have finished the first 4 questions of this exercise 4.2 in our previous videos, and now we have to move to question number 5, and we are continuing with the chapter of quadratic equations, right? So now question number 5 says that the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Okay, so diagrams are always helpful, right? So hypotenuse here, this is my right angle triangle, and this is 13. Then the altitude is 7 centimeter less, so let my base be x and this will be x minus 7 centimeter, right? Everything is given in centimeters, so this is 7 centimeter and this is also centimeter. Okay, so now we know in a right angle triangle we have the Pythagoras theorem, right? So according to the Pythagoras theorem, what do we say? Theorem, right? Okay, we have hypotenuse square is perpendicular square plus my base square. So now my hypotenuse is 13, given as 13, so 13 square is equal to perpendicular. Okay, I can say here let the base be x centimeter, right? So therefore perpendicular will be equal to x minus 7 centimeter. Okay, I can write down there also. So this is my diagram, and 13 is square, so perpendicular is my x minus 7 whole square plus base is my x square. Now let's solve it. So 13 is 169 and a minus b square I have to use, right? So that identity I can just say x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square. Okay, so I get 2x square here, and minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. So I brought my 169 on this side. Now I have 2x square minus 14x, and this would be minus 120 is equal to 0. Now I can take 2 common, so x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0, because whatever I took common on both sides, right? So it becomes 0. Now I have to find the factors. I have got a quadratic equation, so sum is equal to minus 7. I have to find two numbers whose sum is minus 7 and product has to be minus 60. Okay, so I know I can do this easily, correct? I can do in my mind also, but how to find out, right? How your thinking has to go. So 16 to 1, 13 to 2, and then 20 into 3, then I can have 15 into 4, right? Still I haven't got the difference as 7, then 5 and 12. Okay, here the difference is 7, so this would be minus 12 and plus 5, because my sum is negative, so my bigger or the larger number would be negative. Okay, now splitting the middle term, I have x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. So x is common here, x minus 12 plus 5 is common, x minus 12 is equal to 0. So my factors for this equation are x plus 5 and x minus 12 is equal to 0. So therefore x would be equal to minus 5, or it would be equal to 12, right? So now as the base length or length of the base cannot be negative, therefore my x is equal to 12, right? So I have found out my x, so that was the base of the length of the base, so therefore my base is equal to 12 centimeter, and my altitude or the perpendicular was 7 less than that, so 12 minus 7, so that gives me 5 centimeter, right? So I can write down my answer would be the length of the base, right? So the length of the base is 12 centimeter, and its altitude, right? Here they asked in the form of altitude is 5 centimeters. So that is my answer. Okay, so let's move to the next question, sixth question of this exercise, and that's the last question of exercise 4.2. Okay, so it says a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Okay, so now let's find out. The cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles. So let the number of articles produced in a day. So let the number of articles produced in a day is equal to X. So these many articles were produced every day. Now it was observed that on a particular day the cost of production of each article, so therefore cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the articles produced. So cost of production of each article is this in rupees. So each day this was the cost of production of each article. Now if the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, so total cost of production is equal to rupees 90. Find the number of articles and the produce. So okay, so total cost would be equal to what? Number of articles produced into cost of one article, right? Here it is given as 90. So number of articles, we have already found out that X, and the cost of one article is 2x plus 3. This is equal to 90. So I have 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. So this is my quadratic equation. So now I have to find the factors. So I have to find two numbers whose sum is equal to 3 and product is equal to minus 90 into 2. So that gives me minus 180. Okay, let's find out the two numbers. So two numbers would be 180 into 1, no, then 90 into 2, then 16 into 3. The sum has to be 3, guys, positive, and the product is negative, so I can say that there will be difference of two numbers. Here this is 57. Okay, if I go by 4, so 4 45, and then 5 if I go 3 and 6, and then 6 it will go 30, right? 30 into 6. Still my sum is not 3, difference is not 3, right? 7 8 9, okay, 20 and 9, then 18 and 10, right? Then 11 12, will it go by 12? Yeah, 15 into 12. Okay, can take plus 15 and minus 12. Okay, let's go ahead. So split the middle term. So 2x square and plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now let's take common. So here only x is common. 2x plus 15 and minus, what is common here? 6 is common, right? So 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So my factors are x minus 6, and I have factor as 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So my x is equal to 6, or it is equal to minus 15 by 2. So there, as number of articles cannot be negative, right? Therefore x is equal to 6, and cost of each article is equal to 2x plus 3. So this is equal to 2 into 6 plus 3. So this gives me 12 plus 3. So it was equal to 15 here, right? So I have got my 15. So answer I can write down now. So the number of articles produced each day. Number of articles produced each day were 6, right? And the cost of production of each article is equal to rupees 15, correct? Okay, so we are done with exercise 4.2. We have finished this, and we'll continue our next videos with the next exercise, guys. So stay tuned.